Right, welcome back everybody listening to us here from Subaru Oval, where we've had the game turned on its head basically here at Subaru Oval. Mount Gravatt now 8 goals, 9.57, 17 points ahead of BroadBeach, 5 goals, 10.40 and a 6-0 third quarter. Just having a look around the grounds, we've got some good contests as well. Up at Morningside, they are 9 goals, 5.59 ahead of Surfers Paradise, 8 goals, 3.51. Palm Beach have got the better of the arm wrestle there. Up at Sandgate, they are 17 goals, 6, 108 ahead of Sandgate, 9.63. And the Western Magpies at their home ground, 8 goals, 7.55 over Labrador, 5 goals, 4.34. So, Matt, back to here. We mentioned that BroadBeach have to find a way to get things back on their terms. What are your thoughts?
Well, such is the nature of the quaffle that you really want to protect your home ground, and they need to find something. You don't want to go 0-2 in season 2019, but they just need to get some ascendancy back around the football. Really, they were smashed around the football, and when the Vultures broke, they had loose players everywhere, and we didn't need to eavesdrop too closely to Bo Zorko at three-quarter time. We could hear him clearly from our commentary box as going back with the flight very nicely there was Crawley. Zorko was pretty clear with his instruction. He wasn't flying off the handle though. It was all pretty composed, but it was a clear message to not give the Vultures any clear ball. And they're going to try and do that by pressuring the ball carrier.
Markham gets the 1-2. Well done, Coughlin. So Crawley looks like he's gone back again. They said he's versatile. He's went forward for that third term. Now he's gone back. So Mount Gravatt repel that forward thrust from the Cats. Tricky one-on-one ball. It was dangerous kick. Joel Newman does well to win it for the Cats. Gets a handball out.
Ooh, looked high. Play on, says the umpire. Going in hard and low and squashed was Ericsson. And it's a ball up. Better endeavour from the Cats though. They blocked up the easy outlet kicks on the 45 and they made the Vultures turn it over. Now they need to do something. The stoppages coming through hard and just cleaning up his opponent there was the Cats midfielder, Boki. Watch out for his wheels. Can't keep it in, unfortunately. We're still waiting. I'm still hoping he might burst into some open play at some point, but he did enough there. And so, 17 points the margin. Round 2. Mount Gravatt looking to go 2-0. BroadBeach desperately trying to avoid going 0-2. Ball goes up, Lyons coming back with the flight, does well, keeps it in front of him, bounces it to himself, basketball style. Ball goes on the ground, back fists it there, picked up cleanly. Hamill gets his foot to it just. It's going to stay in the field of play. Oh, beautiful pick up there and fend off from Light. Nearly walks out of bounds and now he's gone.
He's got a problem now, Matt.
He's gone. He probably should have rolled the other way and professionally gone out of bounds. But
shimmied when he should have shaked. But the Cats, good pressure there. Win the footy back. Tricky little ball inboard. Safe hands of Newman. He goes. He runs. He looks athletic.
Nick Burton, good shepherd.
Athletic for a big man. Good handball inboard. They go forward again. The Cats one-on-one fouler. Can he mark it? No, he can't. Good pressure from Crawley. The cavalry arrives. The Mount Gravatt, that half-back line. Ever reliable. They whip it out to the left. Here they go, the far side.
Yeah, and there's runners. And numbers here if they want to use it. But he just no, he does go now. He's got his runner alongside. He's going to just stroll towards the 50. He goes by hand. Nash picks it up. Stubbs is in the square. Liked is coming from deep. Likes the man. He drops the ball though. Stubbs off the deck. Straight into Boki's feet. Denji's off the deck. Just says, get it out of here. And he says, Betson, pick that up for me. He does cleanly. Well done. Nice set of hands. Took a while to give it to Denji's though. Denji's under the pump. All he could do with it was work it down the line. Smith doesn't take the mark and it falls out of bounds.
Jonah Liked had his name written all over that, Matt. He did everything but pluck the mark. Everyone went away from him.
He was the only man that got anywhere near it and it just went straight through the mitts, unfortunately. So he'd like to have that one again. But BroadBeach escape. They need to be first on the board, you'd think. They need to kick the first goal here. Betson, great tap down there from Smith. Goes to Coughlin. It squirts off the side of the boot. They raffle it. Liked again off his chest. Just bounces. Just struggling in the air. Ball could bounce anywhere. Goes up straight to Chadwick. He drops it though. Squirts it over the top. Ball on the deck. Coming through. Nice clean pick up. Oh, almost. I said it was clean. He didn't quite take it. Searle lays the tackle. And we'll have a ball up as Coughlin goes stacks on the mill.
Been good, Coughlin. We've liked his game today. Yeah, like you said, Matt, I think the Cats really need the first goal and see if they can generate some spark. But this is an arm wrestle at the moment. Here we go. They've got 3-goal deficit to make up.
Play on.
Players, umpire lets play go on. McGurran with the run of it. Gets a handball out to no one.
Well done.
Douse. Newman's been good early here. Here we go. They come out to the near side. Kick doesn't hit its mark. Burton goes in strongly. No one remonstrating. The umpire said that was okay. Didn't get him high.
She's looked in the back for mine, if I'm honest, right in front of us here. Just seemed to attack the open back there of the Vulture. But the umpire's the man that makes the decisions, and he said that was fine. Tap down again, just midfield dominance. Picked up nicely from Douse, just wheels onto the left and hacks it forward. This could bounce anywhere. It's a chaos ball. Well done. Oh, sells some candy on the way out too. And hits a target. Oh, Ericsson couldn't quite. Good closing speed from Coghlan. Gets in lower, Ericsson, although he hit the deck maybe when he didn't need to. Oh, McGurran does well. Hamill. Look at the feet of Hamill. I'm not sure there's a better sidestep in the quaffle. Dengies has to be good. Stubbs, back him. Just back him with the afternoon he's having. Oh, he's let me down.
Wow, he was nimble. He recovered like a cat there, Stubbs. As soon as the ball hit the deck, he was the quicker one to pounce on that and gave himself a scoring opportunity, and just couldn't get that one to talk as it went end over end.
Was it Dengies there that was on him? Maybe that's been a change.
Yeah,
Dengies might have gone to Stubbs. That's a helicopter out of fullback. Stone attacks it, gets a horrible bounce. Bounces nicely today. Oh, crunched in the tackle, ducked into it. Umpire plays holding the ball, and it's going to come back to the Cats.
Cats are out there. They can run. They've got numbers. That looks like Fisher on his own there in the middle.
Finn with the football here. Lions is way out this side,
Ryan
but I don't
is
think
calling for the short one.
they can't work the switch at the moment. He's got nowhere to go, Finn. This is that lack of cohesion a little bit with a new team. Betson, good pick up and turn. Hacks it long. This could work for him. Body up, couldn't quite take it. Burton has a nice spoil.
By no means panic stations for the Cats, Matt. They're only 3 goals out of it. And they just need to get this first one and get a bit of momentum. It's all about momentum at the moment. It's with the Vultures, but a goal or a good highlight, something on the highlight reel can quickly change that for the Cats.
Yeah, we saw that. Stubbs set them alight, set the Vultures alight. The Cats need someone to set them alight for this last quarter and give them some real hope. Ball comes down. Oh, they're out here. Just out the front of the pack. That won't please Zorko.
McGurran's been good. He's been busy.
So's
Douse. So's Douse. They're all coming into it.
Here's our man, Dengies. Well done, Ryan Dengies.
Strong. You're not going to push him off the ball.
You're not. I think he's a bit of a better matchup in the one-on-ones than the matchup they had before. And Burton just through the hands there. Disappointed. He tracks it back though. Might still work for the Cats if they can win it. Lions coming through. Didn't really try to pick up the football.
Oh, London, has he dived on it? No, the umpire gives him the benefit of the doubt. That one went straight through the jukes of Ryan Burton, who was on fire in the first. Nick Burton. There is a Ryan Burton who plays for the Power at the moment. I believe, Matt, I've got him mixed up. But Nick was fantastic in the first half, and need him to lift to get his Cats over the line here. Bokey, good below the knees.
Couldn't quite take it cleanly. Still tracking it. It might sit for him. It doesn't quite. And it's really around the stoppages. Mount Gravatt seem to be getting first hands on it. The ruck dominance is telling again. BroadBeach would really love a 6'7" or 6'8" bloke to walk through the doors this week, I think.
Yeah, they do lack undersized in the ruck there. You're right, Matt. So we'll...
Bokey picks off nicely. Just drop kicks it through Betson with Stone. Stone couldn't pick it up. They're out here. Can they pick it up? They couldn't. Oh, he's just milked the free kick nicely there. Professional bit of play. I think this is Murphy. He's been good this afternoon. He's got McGurran out wide. He wants him to just push forward a little bit further. Just there, please, McGurran.
He's been everywhere, McGurran, in this last turn.
He identified that patch of grass and he said, I want you to run just there, please, and I'll just put it on a platter for you. So McGurran, he might go short here too. No, he does. Good kick. Those 45-degree little darts. McGurran will get it back here, perhaps. He will. He should. He doesn't. Coghlan. Looking to go long. He's got liked. Oh. It's going to not get to him, but it's going to go wider. And they're just falling the way of the Vultures at the moment. So this is out wide. This is McDonald. Dane McDonald. He hugs the boundary line as well.
Hugging the boundary line, aren't they?
Oh, good fly at the back. Pantic at the foot of the ball, and they'll try to work it out the open side. Dengies. Kick's got to be good. It'll sit, hopefully, for Chadwick and the Cats. He works his way around his opponent well, and now he's away. One bounce. He might have a second. No, he chips short to Searle. Searle should get it and go. He does. Searle looks up. They need to make something of this. They've got players out everywhere. Although the ball just loses a bit of momentum as he has to check and wait for it. And Fisher turns around. He hits a target. That's good play. This is Connor Harris. Connor Harris out wide. He's got Cloak up forward. Finn's pushing forward. Searle's pushing forward. I'm not sure where Fowler is at the moment.
Finn!
just
Over the
stood
back.
still. The only man left standing, and it fell in his lap, and this has to go through.
Well,
this just has to go through for the Cats.
Cloak and James Markham just ran under the footy there, and Finn said, well, I'll come out the back and take a nice easy chest mark. So this by no means is in the book. We've seen a few miss from this position today, Matty. So he's 35, 40 metres out on a tough angle. Looks good off the boot.
Just off the
Umpires
instep.
move though, and all those footies have been going out to the left today.
Just off the
by that
instep, that
breeze.
one, I think. He just hit it on the inside of his foot and was always left, wasn't it? So they need to just trap it in here. They've got a couple of outlets, though, and he might just spot up Fraser Neat here. He goes longer.
What the Cats have done.
Pollard's
though-
got to go! Zach Stone can't take the mark.
Couldn't complete them.
Fraser Neat hacking forward. This will bounce up on its point, and they're away here, the Vultures. If it sits,
the
it's not
numbers.
going to. It does. Oh! The Vultures.
Controversial there. Late call.
They're
The
disappointed.
boundary
They're
umpire.
disappointed. But again, the boundary umpire was in a good position. We'll back him in, the young man, and he was confident enough to make the call. So well done. BroadBeach live to fight another day.
They
There's
have
17.
quelled the momentum, Matty. They have quelled the momentum.
Right, here's a win. They're out. Finn again. He's just got to go to Cloak. It's not
That's
going to get to
not
him.
a
He's got to
kick.
body up. He just lets his defender run past him, Cloak. I don't know about that. Cloak had body position and led his defenders at Crawley that's on him.
Yeah.
Just get...
Markham.
Oh, Markham, my apologies. Just get in front of him there when I'd like to have seen him just backed up, used his bulk to keep it in front, and then he could have decided what he wanted to do with it. Cloak just shoved out of the way by Huddy. Oh, working his way through nicely. Bokey on the left foot, curling around the corner. They've got a 2-on-1 here. Oh, he doesn't try to mark it. And it goes out of bounds.
Don't normally play the spoil out of bounds as deliberate.
No,
the umpires,
no.
but clearly only one thing on his mind there.
Markham just didn't get the call. Was it Markham or was it Crawley that spoiled that ball? It was one of them, I think, but didn't get the call that he could have marked that. As they come through, oh, Chadwick, unlucky. He was on the move and he nearly got it clean. Bokey, tracking the footy, sees it out of bounds.
Hasn't really got off the chain today, Bokey. We've been waiting, haven't we, Matt? And he's a quality player. We've seen him have real impact at NEFL level for the Sharks, but
He's lurking with intent. There is space out the back of this stoppage if anyone gets on the move. Finn goes. It doesn't get there due to Huddy. There's a free kick paid. It's going to
Wow.
BroadBeach. Cloak's going to get a free kick. Well, in the ruck, Huddy, you wouldn't think that he's had to give away any sort of free kick all day. He's got the height advantage.
big moment for Cloak because you know his confidence is down. He missed one from the other end a lot closer, and this is just a must. It just has to go through. The big man has to give his team some spark here as he comes in. Big Jason Cloak, and he's pulled that one as well.
He's kicked 0 goals, 3 today, and you would say that 2 of them
Just out of
are
sorts.
very gettable.
You can see he wants to help his team over the line, but he's just down on confidence at the moment.
And
the
it
big
may
man.
be, like we've been talking about, he hasn't really done a pre-season. He may be just a little bit out of nick, a bit fatigued, and he's just falling off those kicks, isn't he? He's just leaning back and they're just spraying left at the moment. So the Vultures have got a short here. Lyons is going to match it up. McGurran's on short as well. No, he goes the other side. And they're just going to settle for a minute. He looked to go, but didn't. So, what's he got ahead of him? He's got plenty of numbers. He's just going to go long. Ball's going to fall here for Pantic. Comes through, couldn't take the mark. Picked up cleanly by Burton. Burton gets it to the hot spot. Fowler's going to fly. Couldn't take the mark. Goes out the back. Vultures everywhere. Just handball in hope there. Dangerous proposition to just hit and hope in that position. Going low and hard. That was Finn. He gets tackled without the ball. Slap. Out of nothing.
Wow.
They get... Oh, tell you what, that's the
Well,
kind of thing
they're
they
peppering the
need, isn't it? That's the kind of thing they need. We're back to 15 points to margin. Plenty of time left in this game. They just need one to go through the big sticks.
Momentum with the Cats now, you have to say, Matt. The ball's been played in their end, on their terms at the moment. They've just got to finish off here. This could be a cracking finish.
Oh, he's laced him out.
Oh, no.
Here it is, Connor Harris.
Talk about momentum. It is firmly in with the Cats now. Let's just see the young fella, the inclusion this week. Connor Harris,
Big kick, huge kick.
the youngster. Don't know much about him as far as his proficiency in goals. So
Definitely
here he comes.
gettable. We've seen goals kicked from this spot today.
I'm sure he's kicked them from that spot at training many times, Matt, before the showers, as he has a little hop, skip and a jump. And
skinny,
he's
always
just
skinny.
pulled that one to the left. Didn't give it a chance.
5 goals, 14 for the Cats. Mount Gravatt aren't much better at 8-10, but that's the difference, really, isn't it? 19 scoring shots to 18. It's just a bit straighter, and that's a nice kick out here. Cloak working the mark.
London. Let's see what he can do here. Tricky kick. He goes to the boundary, safety of the boundary line. Smith and Doust gets a hand on that one. Betson's worked overtime today in the ruck for his side.
Huddy and Big Smith just swap over in the ruck here. Hamill wants it just in front. He's going to push Boakey and go. There it is. Not quite. Boakey able to get a foot to it. Does well. Squirt another 40-odd metres. It rolls on. And they get it the point of the 50-metre line on the boundary. We are halfway through the final term and we have not had a goal kicked yet, but BroadBeach have put 4 points on the board.
Just a little deflating, Matty, isn't it, when you do that hard work and it's just not quite finished off, so they'll need one soon, the Cats.
They've just got to go. They've just got to go now. He tries to get out of the bat. That's the thing. They just can't get anything going from the stoppages because they can't win a tap out to advantage. Nate very happy to just tap that one out of bounds and we'll have another throw in. It's really difficult as a midfield group or around the stoppages when you're almost expecting your ruckman to lose the tap. You're trying to read it off the opposition ruckman and it's a difficult thing to do. And then every now and then you do win. You can see Betson, he's trying to get it to the right spot. Chadwick does well. This just needs to be marked. Cloak, it's to his advantage. Oh, Burton back with the flight. Fowler it was, not Cloak. Fowler skinny side as well. 5 points in the last quarter for the Cats.
Crawley went back bravely for his side there.
Crawley went back,
Straight
Burton went back. They both went back well.
It's good to watch.
5 behinds, 5 goals, 15, and they creep closer. We're back to 13 points. Can they get something for this period of dominance? Boakey could get a hand on this. He does. Falls to Betson. Betson tries to give a handball. Maybe getting it on the boot was a better option. Tackle without ball. Smith. Was it a handball? Good tackle from Betson.
From the ruckman.
Play on. Ericsson picks it up. He looks. He didn't really want to hit and hope, but he had to in the end. Burton will fly. Oh, he's just about taking a beauty.
Lions. Contact.
Yeah, just about eyes on the ball perhaps. Tuesday dive in low. Desperation stakes are getting high. This is a willing contest at the moment. And the ball, oh, they're starting to have a bit of a chat too. Boakey has a chat with Hamill. The boys come in. They realise this is the game's on the line right now. Free kick, blood rule. Anticlimax.
So close to 9 minutes to go, Matt. Plenty of time. 13 points the margin in favour of Mount Gravatt.
You'd almost venture to say that if the Cats can get the next goal, it's game on. You just feel like the air will go out of the balloon, though, if the Vultures manage to get the next one. I hope not for the Cats' sake, but it's just got that feel about it at the moment.
Cats have been pressing. They've been expending a lot of energy there.
Two blood rules,
tightened things right up around the contest, haven't they?
Oh, yeah, he's got a nice bit of claret coming from his left ear here. That's his, is that Leahy?
No, that's Creepy Crawley.
Oh, Creepy Crawley, yeah. That's that. Pollard set up well. Just hacks it forward. Dangerous spot. Burton, he was out of position. Yeah, he makes a good spoil, though. Fowler turns. Handball. He's missed one, the young fella. He's missed again.
Missed everything.
Out of bounds on the full. Connor Harris. I like his game in that he's getting to the right spots. And one will fall his way eventually.
He's lively, isn't he, Matt?
He is.
Young Connor Harris, lively. I like him.
He's just got to keep his head up, not let those misses get in his head too much. He's in the right spots, and that's where you want to be, especially when the game's deep into that last quarter and you're in the mix. So 13 points. We've got 8.5 minutes to play.
The Mount Gravatt forwards are on ice at the moment. They haven't seen much action at all this quarter. It's been all the Cats. They just can't capitalise as the ball kicked to a 50-50.
Pollard again.
Hits the decks. Pollard needs to be quick. He goes backwards.
This is where it could boomerang.
Now he's got a problem.
This is the slingshot football. Lions does well. Pollard followed up. Well done, Pollard. Oh, this is going to get to Burton, is it? Going back. Oh, Nick Burton. Great effort from the Vulture defender, but Burton gets it and plays on. He just hits it high, though. That's not to the advantage as Vultures everywhere. Oh, Jason Cloak off the deck. Here he is again, Connor Harris.
Wow. Couple of big aerial collisions there, Matt. Players' eyes on the footy in every direction.
We're down to 2 straight kicks. 2 goals, the difference. Cloak there. I don't think he even knew where that football was. He just went hunting body.
Yeah,
and he definitely hit. He definitely hit.
Earlier between Burton and the Mount Gravatt player was
that was outstanding.
Was train crash like.
Here we go. He didn't know it was for him. Pantic a swoop. Oh, it doesn't get to him. Pollard again. Oh, he had a little spot up target. Couldn't get to him. Hamill, clean hands. He knew he had numbers out this side. Trouble now.
They're out.
They're away. One bounce. Does it come back to him? It does. He's in trouble. He gets past. Kick forward, Stubbs is out. Oh, Dengies didn't go back hard enough and didn't mark it. That was Darcy. Ryan ends up with it. Oh, that's at a free kick. Play on, says the umpire. There's still vultures everywhere in this forward 50. BroadBeach have to be good. Free kick, free kick.
Wow.
Vultures free kick, and it's Stubbs, I think. Is it Stubbs or is it me? It's Sam Stubbs.
Darcy Dengies just couldn't wrap that footy up, and now he's paid. He's given away a free kick. Stubbs was the man that wanted it most there.
Who was it? It was Ben Daly who broke from the wing here, had a couple of bounces, took the game on. The kick inside 50 wasn't great, but Sam Stubbs, he's kicked 4 goals this afternoon. He kicked 5 in round 1. Can he put another handful on the board in round 2? He's pulled it left. It's coming back. He's missed. 4 goals, 5 for the afternoon for Sam Stubbs, and BroadBeach breathe a sigh of relief.
It's gone back to that.
7 minutes to go.
Back to that pattern in the first half where no one can kick a goal, Matt.
7 minutes left. Dengi's deep in his back pocket. Looking upfield. Oh, a good lead from Hancock. He doesn't go to him though. He goes to Burton. Gets to him. Burton. They don't need to panic yet. They need to think their way through this. And now they've got numbers through the middle. Searle's on if he can get it to him.
Screaming.
He can. They've got runners everywhere. He should go to Fisher. He should go by hand.
Can they join
he
the
does
dots?
go by hand. This has to
Fisher.
be a goal from Fisher.
Fowler's
He lines
on.
it up. He kicks
That's
a goal. The Cats are alive. The Cats are alive. 6 goals, 16, 52. Plays 8, 11, 59. 7 points the margin.
Wow, great call there, Matt. That was a slingshot footy, wasn't it, across half back. The Cats joined the dots. They found that tricky chiselling ball inboard, put Joshy Searle into space, and he had a cool head and got it on and bang. So this has made it very interesting. How long to go?
6.5 minutes to go. I tell you what, that ball from Ryan Dengies to Nick Burton was magnificent. There were players everywhere in that zone, and he laced out Nick Burton, who took off, and then they were gone through the middle of the ground. Really hard running from Searle and Fisher, and finally Fisher was able to finish for them. Their first goal of the last quarter. They'd kicked 6 points up until that point. And now it is game right on. Betson wins a ruck contest, although the Vultures are going to win it again. Great smother there. They're a chance here. Lions picks it up. They've got runners through the middle. He tries to get it to him. It's Fisher again. He kicks forward. Chadwick, he's got it. 48 metres out he marks. Cloak makes a good lead. He doesn't go to him. Fowler's in the square. Hancock's in the square. Burton's tracking back. But Chadwick's going back.
Well, no one's had any luck from this position, Matty, today. But let's see if Chadwick can break the mould as he comes in. He ambles in. He's going to kick from just outside the 50. Everything goes quiet. He pumps it in. He's got the distance, but he's missed to the near side.
Not quite. 1 goal the difference. Can you believe this, Jules?
Wow.
We were just about riding the Cats off. We said they needed the next one. Well, they've kicked a goal and they've done the equivalent of that in behinds as well. Short, Cloak didn't read it properly. He probably had play on marking that. Lions can't pick it up. Ball goes to ground. Picked up nicely there. Handball. And it goes out of bounds with Nash. 6 points to margin. 5.5 minutes to go in the final quarter.
Gravatt have just gone in their shell a little bit. Their ball use has been a little bit too cute. And their tackling pressure's dropped off a little bit as well. So let's see what happens in this final 5 minutes. There's a ruck contest. Smith's
Ericsson
been dominant all day. Ericsson's on the end of it though. He sharked it. Who's going to get to this footy? Billy Sam overruns it. That's
Burton,
kicked out of bounds on the
out
full.
on the full. Unlucky from Burton. He throws his head back. He was trying to make something happen. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. Bit unlucky, but the Vultures, from what we've seen, they've stopped to a walk, haven't they, the Vultures?
Yeah, they have. They had a magnificent quarter in the
There's
third
going to be
quarter.
a fair pack assemble underneath this ball. Here they come from everywhere. Smith goes up. All
good.
Vultures at the front. Cloak did enough to affect... Oh, that's a throw. Umpire, he did see it. He must have heard me from up here. No, it was the out-of-zone umpire. I won't claim that free kick, but... Cats, Ericsson with it. This is the man you want, bringing it inside 50. I'll tell you what, there is a pocket of space right in front, and Burton goes into it and he doesn't use him.
Just a little bit
Oh,
sloppy
that's
there
an
from
even
Gravatt.
better pocket of
Beautiful
space,
ball.
though. Oh, Zach Stone, well done.
Chopped off well.
Shook Fowler with the tackle. They're not out of trouble yet. BroadBeach sweating. Burton gets it. There's Finn coming through. He might just go off the deck. Who can pick this football up? Vultures everywhere. Burton! Burton! Burton!
Wow. It's all tied up here.
It's all tied up.
Matt. It is all tied up there. Mount Gravatt have just got a little bit fumbling and a little bit too cute. BroadBeach have got the momentum back, and it is all square here with 4 minutes to go. Wowee.
Your man Nick Burton, you said that he'd gone a bit quiet. Well,
Yes.
he's just roared back to life, and that was repeat efforts, just kept hacking it forward, and then we bemoaned the fact that he threw the boot at it where it went out of bounds on the full, but that one he just hacked it out of the air, and yes sir, straight through the middle. 7 goals, 17-59, plays 8-11-59.
Wow.
It's all tied up.
That spray from Bo Zorko has sunk in. I think it stung pretty deep, and BroadBeach have turned things right around here, but it's still anyone's game. Smith the ruckman stays down,
well done, Smith.
Gets a clearing kick, goes to the 50. Who's up? Players fly, ball hits the deck. Mount Gravatt on the end of that chain. Here we go. Tricky
trouble,
little ball.
trouble.
Stubbs leads the race to it. He gets hands on it. Clean footy. Flying shot at goal. This is going to go in.
McDonald!
It's a goal. McDonald! Mount Gravatt answered back here at Subaru Oval. Wowee. End-to-end stuff. Goal for goal stuff. What a game.
It was, and again, Andrew Smith just out of the ruck. It was Betson who went up for it. He just didn't time his leap properly, and Smith just let him float past him, grabbed it, got it going forward. Good contest, Pollard with the spoil, but the Vultures just hacked it forward, and then Stubbs led Dengies out of the goal square. Clean pick-up, clean handball, and with 4 minutes 19 to go, we are back to a goal the difference.
That one was against the flow, Matty, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
It's been all BroadBeach this quarter, and Mount Gravatt managed to get one against the Tide there. Let's see Smith here. What sort of setup that both teams have got? They've gone man on man. Everything's back shoulder here. Smith goes up, down, and well done. Gets his left hand at that time.
Tackle.
Good tackling from BroadBeach. Have to be clean here. Gets a kick on it. Fraser neat. They go forward again, the Vultures. There's a contest at centre half forward. Ball hits the deck. Who's onto it? They go again. Vultures one-on-one. Stubbs.
Oh, that's still, I don't think it's been touched. Stubbs!
Goal!
Oh,
He's
he's hit the post!
He's hit the post.
Can you believe
Wow.
that? From a
He's-
metre or two out.
He's hobbling back to the mark. Stubbs. Him and Dengies has been a fantastic contest. They're both strong units. They're wrestling for front position there. Stubbs won it on that occasion and got his boot to it. Dengies plays on.
Could be a valuable point, Jules.
Could be.
Just
7
goes long.
points.
Chook Fowler doing the right thing. Bokey says, get out of my way, I'm off. He pulls the kick a little bit, and it's going to be the advantage of the Vultures. Hancock was going back for the long one. He didn't realise, but they've still got numbers there. Chadwick with a good tackle.
Billy Sam.
He goes dead ground there. Is that Fisher that's parked on top of the footy? And yes, Hancock was thinking that Bokey was just going to let fly there and he's going to run onto it. But 7 points the margin, 3.5 minutes to play.
Wow, we all take a breath, Matty. 3.5 minutes. Anyone's game still. Vultures just starting to get a bit of ascendancy back. There's another repeat ball up here. They'll be happy with that, the Vultures. They'll kind of tie things up now, but probably not a big enough lead to protect and chip around just yet.
No, too much game time to go here. They need to make sure that they keep winning the ball forward, but BroadBeach, they'll be desperate. Betson wins a tap. Oh, it doesn't quite go to Fisher's hand. He did get one juke on it, couldn't reel it in. Ball on the deck coming through hard of the Cats. Nice handball out. Bokey's away again. He's starting to become a factor. Goes in long. Cloak.
Oh, Markham.
well done.
Well done, James Markham, the experienced campaigner.
Protected the drop zone.
Yeah,
That's a
he
huge
did.
win.
Just a little hip
And
and
a
a
good
body on
kick.
Cloak at the right time. Comes out to London. London's been good in this second half. Disregards the lead from Dominic Nash.
They need
Instructions
players to
coming
push.
thick and fast from the bench here.
Oh, he's picked out
That's
Irwin.
a dinky little kick. Darcy Irwin's got the footy there. These are those ones. Mount Gravatt weren't doing that in the third quarter. They're starting to turn over those
Fowler
kicks.
wants it deep. Irwin handballs to Bokey.
Play
He
on's
didn't
the
really
call.
want it.
Bokey's come into it.
Had
He
to
gets
give
it
it
out.
to Pantic first.
Play on. There's a
almost
50-50.
high. Well done.
Pantic
Panic
was
chance.
strong.
Darcy
Dengies.
Dengies.
And he's just pulled it to the near side.
But it's back to an even goal, the difference. If they can lock it in here, they're a chance to square it up again.
Wow,
Still 2.5 to play.
Mount Gravatt can't afford to turn the footy over just outside the 50. They've done that a few times this quarter. I think they need to go long and long to the boundary and get it out. Here we go. Crawley drills that one high and wide. Smith under it. Well done. Exactly what the script that I ordered for, Matt. Long and high to the boundary to the ruckman. And we'll have a ball in just outside the 50 on the near side pocket. At Subaru Oval, 2.5 minutes to go. A clean kick, 6 points ahead. Mount Gravatt over BroadBeach.
Who's
It's
on the
thrown
move?
in.
Who's on the move here?
Smith
Fisher
and
coming
Bettson.
through the contest. Tackled immediately. Ball comes out to Ericsson. Squirts it out. Finn gets it going. Fowler's in the square. Fowler. He can't get to it. They've got numbers everywhere. The Cats. Burton trips over the football unluckily. Picked up by Hancock. No, not picked up. Desperation from the Vultures. Is it deliberate? They want it. No. Throw it in, he says.
Wow, a couple of players nervously ran past that footy on the deck. Could have been a soccer off the ground, but not taken.
Who's going to go up in the ruck here? Cloak's going to go up. Smith works his way down there. You don't want to give away a free kick if you're a Vulture here. Cloak outbodies him, gets to the front, tries to take it. Chance out the back. That's Finn. Fowler again. This is going to go out of bounds again. Still 2 minutes to play.
Still, you feel like there's more to go in this game, Matty. There's opportunities still to arise. We still have a couple of minutes to play.
There's some tired boys out there. They've just got to muster some energy. The Cats just need to have some players running through this contest. They go. Burton's at the front. Cloak doesn't go. He comes out the back. Pantic. Can he get it out? Chance. Reimer feeds back. Searle. He didn't take it cleanly. He steps around one. It's a wobbler. It's a goal.
It's a goal.
Joshy Searle. Josh Searle with 1:48 on the clock. Levels things up.
I told you there was more to play out in this one, Matt, and sure enough, the veteran hacked one. Not a noted goal kicker, but he got it online and it wobbled through.
Gee whiz, at that stoppage, I was watching Nick Burton and he was in a pocket of space at the foot of Cloak, but Cloak went to the back and I thought he'd gone the wrong way, but Reimer got the handball out. The bobble from Searle nearly did him in. And here comes Gil McLaughlin, 666, with 1:48 to play and scores level.
The all-important clearance here, Matty. Let's see. Is it Smith? Is it Bettson? Who's going to get their hand on it and give their players first use? Up they go.
Oh,
it's a
the
redo.
umpires are feeling the heat
Redo.
too. Bettson's been stretching. He's been cramping a bit. He's been gallant today.
The umpire sensed the occasion then too. Here we go. Throws it up this time. Bettson Smith smashes it forward. There's a strong tackle there from Fraser Neat. Well done. Fisher's been prolific in this last quarter, Matt.
He's been very good.
Been a real key
Tell you
driver.
what, the 666 isn't in play anymore, but no one's really moved. I think they're too tired to get numbers around the footy. They want to go for the win, both teams here. Fisher again, he's just camped over the footy.
He's fallen on it.
The umpire's circling. No, he's forgiving. There'll be a brave umpire to pay that.
1.5 minutes to go, Matty. Scores are tied.
You just want to get it forward here. Give yourself a chance.
Territory's everything now.
Fraser couldn't take it with him. Bettson follows up. Smith follows up. Smith stripped by Bettson.
Done.
Back to Smith and in front. Telford spins on a dime. Gets it in wide. Stubbs on the lead. He drops the ball. Coming in is Nash. He hasn't done a great deal this afternoon in terms of in goal. Darcy Denji's great pick up. They're out here. Pantic can go. He just needs to go. Picks it up. Looks up forward. He's going to go short and he's going to hit up Hancock. He doesn't mark it, but it still works. He's away, Hancock. He's lost his strides. Play on, Pantic. Good follow-up.
They got numbers on board. Pollard, if you can see them.
He's got Fisher. Fisher needs to turn. Fisher's got Searle again. He doesn't use him. He goes to him now. Joshy Searle. Oh, the veteran's got it.
Searle juggled it.
45 seconds to go. Josh Searle with a chance to win it for the Cats.
I thought it had too much weight on the kick. Crawley was lurking, but Searle did well. He bucked back and grabbed it with the left hand.
20 seconds.
So any score here might do.
The clock's ticking. The umpire hasn't called time on. He's got his 30 seconds. This will be the last shot at goal, you would imagine. You'd almost say any score would do here. We tick down to 20 seconds to go. By the time he kicks it, we'll be inside 10.
The veteran,
Searle.
the 200 gamer, Matty, the 3 or 4 time best and fairest with the club, the junior Cat comes in. What can he seal the game for his club here? He kicks. It's just gone to the left. It's one behind.
It'll do.
Maybe enough, unless the Vultures can go coast to coast here from the kick in. They'll have to be attacking. They play on. Here they go. Have they got a number? Crucial contest. It's all over.
They've done it, the
The
Cats.
BroadBeach Cats steal it like a thief in the night right at the end here. Well done to the BroadBeach Cats. 9-9-67.
8-19.
8-19-67. 1 point over the Mount Gravatt Vultures, 9-12-66. Wow, what a grandstand finish, Matty Carroll.
Unbelievable finish. The BroadBeach Cats have kicked 3 goals, 9 in the fourth quarter to fall over the line by a point. Mount Gravatt could only muster 1 goal 3, and I tell you what, both teams had their chances there. There's a few boys. Sam Stubbs has been immense, but he's kicked 4 goals 6 today, and that one from just in front of goals that hit the post, he'll look back on that as a missed opportunity. But the Cats, I said earlier on that in 2019, you want to protect your home patch in the quaffle because it's a pretty even competition, and you definitely didn't want to go 0-2, and the Cats have just mustered the challenge. Bo Zorko gave them a real spray at 3/4 time, was really disappointed with their 3rd quarter, and they responded, and it'll be a pretty happy home rooms tonight, I think, Jules.
Yeah, we said at the start, Matty, when we arrived, this would be a great contest. We thought it was 2 evenly matched teams, and the first half, as we thought, was an arm wrestle. Mount Gravatt, to everyone's surprise, came out with a 6-goal to zip the 3rd quarter. BroadBeach responded in the last quarter, although not as accurate, and fell over the line. Joshy Searle, the hero.
He's kicked the last goal and the last point, hasn't he, Joshy? And you love it when one of the hometown heroes, he's a much-loved figure at the Cats, and for him to be the match winner here, I don't reckon he'll have to buy a beer tonight. We're just waiting for the goal umpires to wave it all clear, and they are going to. Confirmation, the BroadBeach Cats get home by a point. The home crowd were waiting for it too. They were a bit nervous because at every other break, I think they'd had to adjust the score, but well done scoreboard attendance. They were on the job in the last quarter, and Mount Gravatt come off disappointed, but the Cats are elated. Both teams, 1 win, 1 loss season 2019, and well done to the BroadBeach Cats.
Yeah, jubilant scenes here, Matt, and great to see the Cats get over the line and record their first win for the season. Mount Gravatt will be disappointed, but they showed that they can play some scintillating footy in that 3rd quarter, and we'll see more of that throughout the year. So great working with you, Matty, this afternoon.
Lovely having your company, Jules, and as the sun sets on Subaru Oval, their home fans are jubilant, as you said. They get home, 8 goals, 19-67. They defeat Mount Gravatt, 9 goals, 12-66. Join us next week for some round 3 quaffle action. Goodbye for now.